Yo, it's JSF. Man. I'ma probably get negative comments and flack for this video, but I think it's something important to talk about. I want to talk about two things in this video though. Well, I want to talk about Spawn as a character, but I want to talk about two things about this character that one could be changed, one I think needs to be changed. Basically, so I want to talk about how to make Spawn viable as a character, and people are going to disagree. What do you mean Spawn's not viable? Spawn's super good. What do you mean he can 60% combo you, blah, 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 all this other shit, but little do they know that doesn't make you viable. Like, Liu Kang's combos do like 24%, bro. Joker's combos do like 21%. Like, doing high damage in combos is not what makes or breaks a character. Cetrion's combos do like 21%. Like, if you haven't noticed by now that doing high damage is not what makes a character top tier or viable in this game, then you're not paying attention and we have nothing to talk about. But basically, I want to talk about, I'll even say top tier. How do we make Spawn top tier? But fair. We're not going to break Spawn. I don't want him to be broken. I want him to be viable, top tier, but not broken. Now, I also want to talk about some issues that he just needs fixed. Just some general little issues that he needs to fix that can get him killed in a match, which is stupid, that need to be fixed. So now, this shouldn't be a super long video, because I think Spawn is a really good character. So this is before you guys get your pitchforks out. This is not a Spawn is bad character. This is not a character. This is not a Spawn is bad video. This is not a downplay Spawn video. But this is just a video of things I think could help Spawn and issues he needs fixed. Now, if we give him the buffs I want, or you can call them buffs or just changes, we can nerf him. We can nerf his damage. I don't care. I don't care. We can nerf his damage, bro. We can make this shit less, make it whatever. Like, we can nerf him in certain ways. I don't care. But I think honestly, the only place that he would be able to be nerfed without making him trash is his damage, right? The only reasonable nerf I could see is his damage. And if people want to nerf his damage, that's fine. Like, his standard jab is already, or his standard 2 is already 10 frames and -4. Second string -5. Like, he's already not crazy. He just has crazy damage. But anyway, first off, before we get to how we want to buff Spawn, I want to just talk about some issues he needs fixed. First of all, his fireball is too high. There's a high fireball. Kano is duck blocking. It's whipping over his head. Now watch this. This is a string, high, mid, fireball. You know what I mean? Like, this works sometimes, but sometimes this mid, the 16 frame mid right here, can be low profile. That needs to be fixed. Now, this isn't, let's show it. Fuck it. Let's show it. Wait. As you can see, right? Wait. Come on. As you can see, right? You might have to slow the tape down to see it, but my eyes, I have really good eyes. I can see that. You might have to slow the footage down to see it, but this whips under a lot of normals. I just have Kano here as an example. This is a mid. Not to mention the hitbox on this is trash because it only hits when it swings by you, right? It's not like this, which is a little more out there, or like this, which just lingers a bit more. It's kind of just a straight hitbox. It only hits in certain frames, right? So that makes it shitty enough as it is. It doesn't need to be low profilable as well. It doesn't need to be -8, but whatever, that's fine. That's one thing. Also, I'm glad I have Kano here. This, wait. Oh, I hit him this time. There we go. See how I whiffed? See how it hit the first time, but now I can't get it to hit again? This, it whiffs all the time, and there are a lot of weird characters, right? So against every female, this shit whiffs. Even this whiffs against crouch blocking females sometimes. That needs to be fixed too. Like, Spawn has a ton of whiffing issues that nobody talks about because there aren't that many Spawn players. So I'm gonna be the voice of Spawn players until I hear any other Spawn players say something different that I haven't noticed that needs to be brought up. I'm gonna just say what I deal with and what I noticed and what I've found out in the lab just checking shit out, right? So anyway, this button overall just whiffs against some low, like if I put Jackie in here, this can whiff against her while she's blocking. That's stupid. I know females have smaller hurt boxes, but Kano ain't a female. Why is this whiffing? If I set, hold up. I don't know Kano's strings, so I don't know if he has a high mid string. Alright, let's set Spawn to block mode, stands, hold, and have him duck. Now let's find a string that's, what? Mid-high. Into this. This just normally hits, right? It just hits. It's a high. Mid-high, mid-high, what, like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't think I really have to explain this. I don't know any other string I don't know any other string I can show it off of that Kano has. You have a 3-4 string or something? I don't know, but you can just stand in 3, well, stand in 4. It all hits. That's how the game works. In this game, I don't give a fuck. If I'm Liu Kang and I do 1-2, which is 2 highs, it's a high fireball, it'll jail. They have to block it. But for Spawn, for some reason, you don't. This shit needs to be fucking fixed completely. Like, that needs to be fixed. There's no reason for this. This shouldn't whiff against Kano. It shouldn't whiff against Liu Kang sometimes, Nightwolf sometimes, Noob Saibot, Raiden, Joker. It shouldn't whiff against half the cast, if not more. Like, it's silly, bro. If I do this into that, you gotta hold it. You have to hold it, bro. Like, unless you decide to duck, unless you duck, right? That's different. Watch. Now, if you are... If you just duck it, if you let go of block and duck, that's fine. I don't care. I don't care about that. I don't care. If you let go of block and duck it, that's totally okay. But know the next hit is coming, right? Or I can do this into a mid special, into launcher or some shit, right? So and granted, both of those are unsafe, which is shitty, but you know, I'll take the bad with the good. I'll take that. But it just shouldn't be that you get it for free because your hurt box is so low when you hold low block that you don't have to deal with that. No. If you're gonna block, that should jail against every single character in the game. So, just got that out of the way. So we got this out of the way, that out of the way, just fireball in general, as you can see, just whiffing over his fucking head. Kano's to do that, this whiffing. It's really just whiffing issues, right? And even this move, the hurt box of the hitbox of this move should be more in line with the visual of it, right? And if you want to reduce the visual, do it. But if I see the cape, like, look at the cape. See how the cape is touching him, touching his knee? You know what I mean? Look. Look at that first hit. Like, you see how it's in there, it's in his fucking space, but it whiffs? That visual fucks me up in a lot of matches because I'm like, I know visually the cape will reach them, but it's not the hitbox of the cape, and that's where it becomes a problem. So you either need to shrink the cape or expand the hitbox. Pick one. I don't care which one you pick, just pick one. So I don't see this cape hit somebody and think they should get hit, and then fucking wait. And then I get whiff punished because you can't hit confirm this, right? You can't, it's one button, you can't hit confirm. You see that? You see how the cape goes through his head? Look. Just keep looking. Look how the cape goes through his head and through his knee, his forward knee. That needs to be fucking fixed because I know what I see, right? I'm a human being with 2 eyes. So I know that when I do this button, the cape is gonna touch his character model. The problem is that doesn't always mean you get the hit. So what ends up happening is I do this shit and I whiff and I do that and it's unsafe on block and I get punished. And you cannot hit confirm in this game unless you're amazing. There are not very many people on the planet who are hit confirming. So this shit, it's really hard, especially online with input delay and lag and all that shit. So those are just some things that I'd like to see changed. I would honestly like to see this have less pushback. That way he could like actually jail into 4-2. Actually do that reliably. And then sometimes, like, say if I hit him from here, It won't reach, right? So I would like to see less pushback on his forward. It's down 4-2. That way he can do the stupid shit Kodo can do, where he can down 4 you and immediately go into his forward 2 and just, you gotta hold that. So if characters are gonna be poked to jail into string, okay, then make it universal. But that's a different video. Anyway, those are just a few changes I want to see that like are really just whiffing issues and little things like that. That I think. Oh, one more big one. I can't believe I forgot this one. Oh my god. Oh wait, he's blocking still. Hold up. Let me take one block. Alright. Oh wow, I dropped the combo. Nah, we're not doing that. Come on. Alright. We know about that one, right? We know about that. And they just fixed Raiden's Storm Cell. They just fixed Raiden's Storm Cell, and they fixed other characters' moves in the past. Fix this shit, bro. I shouldn't get punished on hit. Now. That one as well. I fucked it up, but you can punish there. Oh, wait, come on. We're not doing that. Oh, my God. Now it's looking like the shit is safe. Anyway, you see how it says punish? If you time it right, you don't have to. You can get way more of a punish than a down one. You can get a full combo punish. And if I do it off a regular combo, off something like off this or something, where he's launched higher in the air, you can get more. And I want to just fucking show it, cause that's fine. That's fine. Fuck it. Trying to block. Alright. Wait. It's the wrong time. Come on. Bruh. I'm never gonna get this shit right. Nah, we can't. That's what fucked it up last time, because I had him ducking on the recording. I thought it was cool, but it wasn't cool. It wasn't cool. I just like to show things for the people who don't know. So there's no wondering, like, I don't know. Like, this is, you get the point, right? I just want to show that it said punish right there on the screen. It's not just a down one punish. No, you can full combo punish him for it, but I'm just fucking it up right now. I don't play Kano, and I don't punish spawn players and shit all the time. I never tried to, because I think it's cheap and trash. But that's the other issue, the last issue that I think, well, at least the last one I'm gonna talk about in this video, that I think needs to be fucking fixed. Like, please, like, these are literally just issues to fix that shouldn't exist. Now, let's talk about buffing spawn. Let's talk about some changes I'll make. Now, me saying I want to buff spawn means I'm willing to nerf the fuck out of his damage. Alright. Nah, we gonna get this right. Whoa. Nah, that's not gonna do it. But basically, this does about 388 damage. If we gotta tone this down to like 32%. Oh, that does 400 damage. Sheesh. 407. If that has to go down to like 34%, and then a regular combo that I do like this, if that has to go down to like 30% or 29%, 28%, I don't care. Take it. That's fine. But these are the changes that I want in exchange. One, this needs to be special cancelable and keep them standing. This either launches them in the air like this does, or it just keeps them standing and becomes special cancelable. I'm aware that there's a gap in it. I'm totally okay with that. There's a bigger gap if you do this part. Now, this can stay the same, right? The crush and blow, and it knocks them all the way back. But just a regular string, 112, should be special cancelable, and it should either pop them up or just keep them on the ground to be special cancelable. So That's what change number one, and I don't even want that many changes. That's change number one that I want, and I think that'll help the character a lot. For those wondering how the hell is that gonna help Spawn, makes it auto shimmy string. That's all. Makes it auto shimmy string. This is literally all. What is this? -4. Look, +2 if you do both hits. If you do the third hit, yeah, it's -8. It would basically make it like RoboCops or like fucking some other characters. I think like Joker is like what is it? 1 2 1 2 3 or 1 2 1 or whatever the fuck. The one there's one that launches and one that leaves you standing, but both you can get a combo off of, right? As it stands, he can't. So this string doesn't do much. Like you can do it. Sometimes I just do 1-1 back 2. And if they get hit, hey, it works. But if they block the first 2 hits, it's to be winding up for the third hit. They can full combo punish me for that. I think this should, being an auto shimmy string would be really, really good. It would give him some strike throw mix, which he literally does not have at all. It would make his throw game actually like something you need to worry about. And the other change, since all of his fucking, yeah, he really doesn't. He doesn't have any back 3 or 4 3 buttons. He has back 1, which is hella range. 4 2. He doesn't have a back 2. Yeah, he doesn't really have that many strings. But yeah, I would make this 10 frames. This 4 shit has no range. Like what's the difference between this and Shang Tsung's what is it, down 3? Not down 3, I'm stupid. Back 3, I think it is. His low 10 frame starter. I think this should be 10 frames. 100%. I mean, you can make it a mid if you want. I don't care. I don't care if you make this shit a mid. It should be 10 frames. The fact that I have to commit to it is shitty. But I'll take it if it's 10 frames. It's safe on block. It's hit confirmable if you know how to hit confirm. But it needs to be 10 frames. That way he can deal with nonsense. So motherfuckers poke at him. He doesn't have to just deal with it, or like a lot of times if you watch me play Spawn and people just poking at me, I just deal with it or I try to poke back. But if they're the type of player who will block, I can't really do shit, right? Because if they poke me and I'm still here, I can't go into a string. My string's too slow. It's 12 frames. If their poke is probably, as you can see, -4, right? If their poke is 7 frames and it's -4, I try to go with a 12 frame button after it, I'm gonna lose every time. So I either gotta hold that shit or I gotta try to poke out. It's really all you can do. Spawn is a character who gets mashed on a lot. He doesn't really have a way to stop it. His best mid is 13 frames. Like, he's got a 12 frame low string, but you gotta commit to the full string, so you gotta That means you don't got time to really be blocking. You gotta get back to after you do the full string. And it's 12 frames, so it's slower than what other characters have. You gotta remember there are characters with 9 frame mids, and most characters have 7 frame poke. So if they poke, you just lost. Congratulations. Now you got hit. Now they're +15. Now you gotta block some more. Like, he doesn't have anything to stop people from mashing on him. So that's why I want this to be 10 frames. For anybody wondering, like, oh nah, that's too good. These are literally the only changes I want. And you can make this a mid if you want. And you can nerf his damage a little bit if you want. But I want this to be special cancelable and not knocked down on hit. Not knocked down. Not knocked down. Leave him standing or pop him up like how this does. One or the other. One or the other. That way you can get something off of it, right? Because getting this is fucking nothing. Like, say they duck the first hit, they get hit by the second hit, you get 9-10% for your auto shimmy string. That's nothing when characters get full fucking combos off of it, right? And off his throw, he doesn't have throw crushing blows mid-screen. He has the one throw crushing blow when his back is in the corner. It's very situational. So it would give his throw game some credit. Like Gearus doesn't have throw crushing blows, but his throws set up throw loops. And his throw game is great. So it's still something scary. Spawn does not have a scary throw game at all. He doesn't have any way to stop you from mashing. So that's honestly all. And it ain't that much. It sounds like not that much, but I know some people are gonna think I'm crazy just for wanting any kind of positive changes for Spawn. I don't think he's bad. He's not bad. He's a good character. He's a very solid character. I love his playstyle that he can whiff punish, blah 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 blah. I just wish he could play the meta, and he can't. his down one is solid. His down one's great. I'm not complaining about his down one. It's good. It could be -4, -3. It's a solid. It's like every other down one. His down 3 is shit range. Has shit range. His down 3 sucks. But I'm not the kind of player who's using down 3 that much because I'm not a scrub. I'm not mashing down 3 all the time, right? His down 4 doesn't reliably jail into shit. And some players, they do have that. Like, this can jail. Well, this, god damn. That can jail because that's 16 frames and that's 12. Just like that can jail, but if I do it from here, out of range. If I do it from here, out of range. So it doesn't matter. Like, so that's just it's just a few things that, like, it's like fine tuning. Like, making things work, I think, the way they should work. The way maybe they were intended to work, maybe not. And if I have to give up damage, if I have to give up a low string for it, I don't care. I'd rather take auto shimmy than having a low starter, honestly, 100%. Because I have my sweep, down 4, I really, like, I'm not, having a low is cool, but I'm not dying for a low starter. Like, you're not really, spawn players aren't opening people up with this all the time. It's not what's going on. Spawn players are opening you up by whip punishing you, right? He's not a mix-up character. He doesn't have any overheads besides this one. And if I do this, you know an overhead is coming or nothing is coming. The options are limited. The options are very limited. This ain't variation 3 where you got a low special. This is, oh, that's another thing I should mention. I'm mostly talking about variation 2. That is the variation I play. But a lot of this is general spawn stuff. Like, this not whiffing, that not whiffing is general spawn thing, right? So yeah. Let me know if y'all agree, if y'all disagree, if y'all don't give a shit about spawn and want me to stop making videos about them. But I think this is important to put out. I don't know where the spawn community is, if it even exists. It's very rare to see a spawn player online. There's one spawn player that I've run into a few times who I think is super good, and I think is better than me, but aside from him, I haven't really run into many other good spawn players. But yeah, these are just the changes, I think. Quality of life changes and how to make him viable without breaking him, right? I don't want him to be broken. I don't want to see a million spawns online. I think if we give him the auto shimmy string and we give him the 10 frame, I think his damage should be toned down. I think his damage should be toned down. I don't think he needs to do 40% for 1 bar. Yes, it's breakable, but come on. You know what I mean? 41% for 1 bar is a little excessive. I'm totally okay with toning it down a little bit just to make him viable. So anyway, that's just how I feel. Y'all feel free to leave comments. Let me know how you feel. I'm gonna get the hell out of here. I'm probably taking longer on this video than I wanted to anyway. Back to Combat League, y'all. Pray for me, man. I'll make God rank. I don't think I'll make Elder God at all, but y'all pray for me. JSF, I'm outie. Subscribe for more content.